Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove. Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
This is another one. It's back to back Jags for KSU Tuscarawas. Needs a point, and it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
Last but not least, we are ready to go for our final game of the day, and it should be a fun one. Up next, it is 19-10 Premier taking on 14-12-1 NMC. As you are watching Kent State Invite Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Once again, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you today, live from Schoonover Stadium in Kent. It's hot, it's humid. We're 45 minutes behind schedule, but we're finally ready to go for the final game of the day. And once again, what do you know? Two teams wearing the same exact color jersey. Both teams in white for this game, but it should be good. The pressure, I will say, it's on Premier Budzinski to get the win here. Lost earlier on today, 12-4 to the Cleveland Baseball Federation Zeta team. To go down 0-2 to begin a tournament, never ideal. And they look to avoid that here while going up against the Lorain County Community College commit, Braden Campbell. The now graduate of Winterford High School. A big opportunity for him to show what he can do. Not the first guy that we've seen this summer going to Lorain County to go and play under Jake Solomon. A lot of guys fighting for some key spots in the rotation. It'll be a big second season for Solomon and company over in Lorain. And we'll see how Campbell figures into the mix. I'm sure we'll get somewhat of an idea how he does right here. As for Premier, it'll be Patton, Sefcik, and Sepesi 1-3 due up this inning. Time locally 6:16 p.m. Campbell is ready to go, and so are we. His first pitch is high, and game number 5 is off to the races. The official 2-hour time limit would put the end of this game at around 8:12 for those curious. And just for us to talk about later, as we've had a couple of close calls with the time limit already today. We had our third game end in 5 innings due to that time limit. And then the last one just go the distance as this ball is put into right field for a leadoff single. It's a nice piece of hitting for Gannon Patton. This past season, a really good campaign in 28 games for Revere. Batted .312 with 7 RBIs, 4 doubles, and 21 stolen bases. Especially with the stolen base part in mind, I wouldn't be surprised to see him take off early on in this game. As here comes his pitcher, Spencer Sefcik, the rising junior out of North Royalton High School. Coming in 5'6", 150 in stature. This will be a big game for him as he flies this one foul. We'll see how he fares against this really good NMC team. A lot of top talents, top to bottom, in this team. And some of which we'll see off the bench as well. There are a few subs available for NMC if needed. Just depends on how the game goes. The 0-1, Sefcik takes it over towards third. But foul it goes. Eric McFadden in the end will see that one go foul. Quickly 0-2. Once again, our last game of the day. We're off tomorrow, and then our next 7 games will be heading off to Andrews Osborne Academy in Willoughby. 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, 3 Sunday. The 0-2, well high. We'll see how this strong defense does fare, though. They've been waiting quite a while. They did warm up quite a bit earlier than Premier did. I'm sure part of that also comes down to the fact that Premier has already played today, albeit quite a while ago. Campbell's 1-2. Sefcik, ground ball over towards third. A high lollipop throw to first is in time. And even if his foot wasn't on the bag, there was a solid tag on top of it. A nice play by McFadden at first for out number 1. I believe that one came from third, so it's McFadden to McFadden. But that'll put a runner in scoring position as Alex Sapesi, the left fielder, steps in. 5'6", 160, coming out of Padua Franciscan High School. Of course, that Padua team, we saw what they did. A really good performance against the Lions, shutting down one of the best offenses in Stark County. That was just the tip of the iceberg for them. Made a really good playoff run in the end, making it to the Final Four. And as we mentioned earlier, for the second time in 3 years, they bow out to Hamilton Baden. But it just goes to show how strong that team is. And after they lost so many talents, again, after the 2025 season, you look at that roster, they lost quite a bit of pitching. But they turn around, they find even more arms, better arms, so to speak. And they get right back at it, and we'll see what they can do in 2027. Campbell's 1-0 is up high. Looking at the defense, it is Reef Snyder behind the plate. It'll be one McFadden at first, the other at third. Ionello at second with Robinson at short. Timosionis is in left. Mast and Tuono is in center, and Merrill is out in right. The 2-0 high and up for ball 3. After Sapesi, it goes to Seidner, the catcher. But a chance for Premier's offense to build some momentum in the top of the first inning. Runner at second and 1 down after the ground out to third. Campbell's 3-0 is high. So it's a 1-out walk for the left fielder. And now a chance for the catcher. The rising junior 6'1", 195 out of St. Ed's. Saw plenty of St. Ed's players in the last game for the Academy Wolves. Unfortunately for them, they fell short in their matchup 8-5, losing to Force Ohio Mancuso. A game that lasted just over 2 hours and 10 minutes. Strong grounder from Seidner, through into left field it goes. They will send the lead runner on home. The relay, it has a chance to play at the plate. It's not in time. Now the throw down to third. That one's a lot easier to make. 2 down, but still a run will score for Premier as they mark the opening run of this game. A nice play altogether. It's an RBI single for Seidner. Just Pesci got a little too greedy on the bases, wanting a little bit more on the back end. but you'll take that 1-0 lead. You'll keep a runner on. But if you're going to compete in this game, you're going to need to score. And you're going to need to keep momentum on your side, which that does help with. Now it turns to Imke. It's off his hand. And he'll take an inspired sprint down to first. So 2 on, 2 down. That'll bring up Jason Branched. The rising junior out of Stowe, 5'11", 210. Batting in the number 6 spot for Premier in this game. As for NMC, it'll be Mastan Tuono, Merrill, and Timosiunas. 1, 2, and 3 coming up in the bottom of the first. And they will have some work to do as here comes the courtesy runner. Took him off the bases not too long ago, but Alex Sapesi right back into the mix. He'll run in place of Seidner. So we'll see what the third baseman can do here. A chance to help out his team's case. Sapesi nearly picked off at second. That would have been an unfortunate way for him to close out the first inning. But a 1-0 lead in hand. It's a solid start for Premier, but plenty of work to do as this game goes on. Of course, it did score 4 in their earlier game today, but allowed 12. Their defense is going to have to be a big part of their game plan. If you can hold NMC to around 4 to 5 runs, you have a chance in this game. You just need to make sure that their offense can't set up and bat around like we saw earlier with NMC Karavik, who scored 8 in 1 inning. Albeit they did lose that game, but the precedent's still there. You can't allow that many runs in 1 inning to this good of a team. Campbell's 0-2. It is there for strike 3 looking, and the side is retired. First strikeout of the game for Braden Campbell, and it gets him out of the jam early. But still, it's a good start for Premier. They score 1 courtesy of their catcher's RBI single. Middle of 1 in Kent. 1-0 Premier your score, as when we return, NMC brings out the top of their order in the home half of the inning.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Premier Ohio gets an early boost courtesy of Cooper Seidner's RBI single in the top of the first inning. We head to the home half of the frame. Mastan Tuono, Merrill, and Timosiunas lead off for NMC as you are watching Kent State Invite Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with the 965 Midwest Tournament Challenge. A lot of good baseball today, culminating in this matchup, as we'll see what Spencer Sefcik can do against this ultra-talented NMC lineup. But his first pitch, a good one, right down Broadway, 0-1 the counts. This Premier team coming in 19-10 on the season, looking for their 20th win of the campaign, which would be quite impressive. The 0-1 sails well high. As for NMC, they are also going for a milestone win, you can say, win number 15. And I do believe they started their season a little bit later than Premier did, so that explains in part the discrepancy. The 1-1 wide for ball 2. As well, Premier Budzinski does play an OPL schedule, which does help boost their numbers. It's a few extra games thrown in there. You have to balance tournament play and league play. It's not that simple. The 2-1, it is skied over towards short. This one's going for Imke, and he will make the catch in the sun for out number 1. It might be, at least in part, cooling down, but the sun is still going to be brutal, especially as golden hour is approaching. It's going to be tough to really keep a close eye on the baseball. We saw that in the last game. How many balls do we see drop in the outfield that were probably lost in the sun? And, of course, part of it was miscommunication. But if we're talking about the sun, how many dropped? At least 2 to 3, because it just wasn't visible. It can be brutal even with sunglasses to see the baseball, but of course you look at the corners, or at least the left field corner. The shade's starting to creep out, so that can make it easier if there is a deep flyer out that way. 2-0 count here on Noah Merrill to begin his first at-bat of the day. The rising senior, 6'1", 190, coming to the squad by way of Ashland High School. And he will swing right through that one. According to PBR, it's an impressive number. I believe the best that we have seen all summer, a 107.02 exit velo. I mean, that's 4 miles per hour faster than Colorado. The 2-1 fouled back. But there is plenty of power in this lineup. We're going to see it top to bottom. And we're going to talk about it top to bottom as well. Not to spoil, but Timo Sionis, 96.3 in his exit velo. Sef 2-2 is high. Full count 3-2. Noah Merrill looking to be the first NMC runner of the day. Down 1 early. Trying to show what they can do. The payoff pitch, Merrill takes it into left field and places it perfectly. It's a 1-out base knock for the right fielder. Just a really good swing once again. 2-strike approach. It's perfect. Takes it the other way. Nothing crazy. He's not swinging for the fences. We did see an attempt or two like that. Just does his normal swing, gets good contact, drives it to left. And now you have somebody to play with on the bases as Timo Sionis steps in. The rising senior, 6'3", 180 out of Brunswick High School. This past season batted a .171 with 3 RBIs and 2 stolen bases in 21 games for Coach Grant Relic. Again, as we mentioned earlier, the turf project is a go for Brunswick, so say goodbye to that awful lip at second base. Just a terrible thing to have to defend against. Forget a sharp ground ball, that lip, it's haunting. The 1-0 fouled back. I played on that field, I believe, once. I caught that game. I've called games there. I feel horrified for the second baseman at that field, but I'm sure the turf will be quite nice as a lot of Northeast Ohio starts to get to the turf mantra. I know last year the big talk of the town was Midview getting their turf. Now a beautiful diamond out in Grafton. Count 1-1 on the left fielder. Sefcik trying to battle back in. That time, it'll miss low. After Timo Sionis, it goes to Adam McFadden, the first baseman. It's a cool thing to have for NMC. You have Adam McFadden at first. Eric is over at third. So on your corners, you have the McFaddens anchoring it down. Not often you have that same last name. And I guess that's the air raid at 6:30. This could be a test. I'm probably going to assume it is. Are we going to call time for this? I think we will. I think so. Did he just tell him to get on and pitch? We're pitching through the air raid siren. Let's do it. Count 2-1. And Timo Sionis will foul it back. Again, I will preface this for people who don't know. Living in Alliance, the only reason I knew that was a test is because Alliance tests it. No matter what's going on, noon every Saturday, it goes off. If you don't know, you can get freaked out quite easily. I think Sebring does their test on Saturday, too, because they came out of church the one time and had a heart attack in a thunderstorm as it did go off. I mean, I get it. It's been a while since we've been here this late on a Wednesday. I don't think it's happened before. The 2-2, it's low for ball 3. It is poor timing. It really is. And as well, I'll say that if it was something, we'd all be getting notifications right now. And we're not. Thank goodness. Here's the payoff pitch. It's low for ball 4. I don't know how much of the actual siren picked up. I hope quite a bit did. It's a weird one. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't just halt play for it. Most times you just take time, especially if you know it's a test, because it's at 6:30 on the dot, so most likely it lasts at most a minute. And then you move on at 6:31. But in this case, we play on, and now Adam McFadden will step in. First pitch he sees will be a ball. 95.3 on his exit velo. Coming in after a .259 season with 8 RBIs, 3 doubles, and a stolen base in 22 games for Avon Lake. Career stats sitting at .308 with 25 RBIs, 7 doubles, and a homer. So some impressive work for him at Avon Lake over the past couple of seasons. Sefcik takes his time, and he will look back to second base. Count 1-1 on the first baseman. And again, he'll take high. Even more impressive, 4.88 GPA, 31 ACT, 1450 on the SAT. That is per his Twitter. Those are quite impressive numbers. I mean, I didn't know 4.88 was possible. The 2-1, he will drive this one high towards center field as it is going to be caught by Imke. Nice job ranging over from short into center field for out number 2. And so far this inning, both putouts do belong to Imke. And that'll keep those 2 runners on at first and second as Brock Reef-Snyder will step in. The rising senior, 6'2", 200 out of Waynedale High School. His exit velo 97.1. Once again, we're starting to see that trend of power. And when I say starting, I mean we're really seeing it here as everybody is hitting the ball well into the 90s. Which, as you would imagine, is quite impressive. As for Sefcik, this will be his 22nd pitch of the inning. The 1-0 off the plate, back pick down to first. Not a bad idea. Seidner trying to take matters into his own hands, but in the end, it does not work out. Coming up in the second floor premiere, it'll be Hinton, Miller, and Farrell. This one fouled away. Count now 2-1. But already a very eventful last game of the day as the test sirens go off at 6:30 in the middle of the first inning. .6:30 on a Wednesday does seem like an awkward and really interesting time for it. I'm surprised it's not a weekend. The 2-1, well underneath it, fouls it off. Count now 2-2. If Reef-Snyder can continue the inning, Eric McFadden would have his chance. 2 on, 2 down, bottom of the first inning, Premier up 1-0 on NMC. And looking to keep it that way through 1 complete. The 2-2 again. It's going to be popped up. This one will be playable, and it will be caught behind the plate. Seidner this time will get out of the inning. It's not his arm. It's his glove that gets the job done. To the second we go. It's Premier up 1-0 courtesy of their catcher as you are watching Kent State Invite Baseball on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
One inning down in our final game of the day. Premier up 1-0, courtesy of an RBI single via their catcher, Cooper Seidner. It'll be Hinton, Miller, and Farrell. 7 through 9 due up as you are watching Kent State Invite Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with the 965 Midwest Tournament Challenge. A lot of good baseball today, a lot of runs. We've only had one game today that ended without a combined run tally in double figures. That was the first game, ending 3-2 in favor of IVL Karen. Then after that, a 9-3 win for Release. Then 11-9, a 20-run thriller as the Geauga Knights upset NMC Karavik. Then in the game just before this, an impressive 8-5 win for Force Ohio Mancuso. And that brings us to this one, 1-0 through one complete. Premier looking to stay alive for the most part in this tournament. They're still alive, 0-2, but it would be more of an uphill climb than it already is. 1-1 you can manage. So winning this one is paramount for this group going forward. The 2-1, swing and a miss. As for Braden Campbell, one strikeout today, still looking to truly settle into this game. That'll help. 1 up, 1 down. Up to 2 strikeouts on the day, and it's back-to-back, dating back to last inning. We've seen pitchers struggle today to really find the zone early. Typically, it's the opposite. We see a lot of good pitching early, and then it falls off at the end. Today, it's been, for the most part, the reverse. A lot of struggles early, and then at the end, you get some really favorable outings. The 0-1 taken for strike 2. Of course, what Sliss does earlier, that was really impressive. Just flipped the switch out of nowhere the second time through the order. Campbell's 0-2, line drive into center field. This one is going to get down. It's a nice one-out base hit, turning on an 0-2 pitch. That's the swing that Cohen Miller and company were looking for. So once again, Premier will have a runner on to work with as Liam Farrell, the rising junior out of Revere High School, will step in. As we mentioned a few weeks back at Akron, the last time we saw this Premier Ohio team, a lot of Revere players on this team as Campbell will get the pick off at first. So, just like that, 2 down. A quick way to change the inning. Wasn't expecting that one at all. Just a quick move over to first base. And just like that, the pseudo 1-2-3 inning is still on. And Campbell continues firing in the strikes. 0-1 the count on Farrell. As for the offense, it's Eric McFadden, Robinson, and Dunmeyer. 6 through 8 due up in the bottom of the second inning. Trying to keep this one close. Premier, they're up 1-0. But NMC definitely and truly still in this game. And in a really good spot to strike again. Campbell's 0-2, fouled away. You can tell they're 1 or 2 good plays away from really breaking this game open. If they can have one of their trademark strong innings, this could be their game to control quickly. Again, the 0-2. It's a no-doubter this time. This side is retired. Third strikeout of the day for Braden Campbell as he gets all 3 outs this inning. 2 punch-outs and a pickoff at first. Middle of 2 at Schoonover. Score remains 1-0 Premier.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Eric McFadden, the third baseman, leads it off for NMC in the home half of the second inning. 1-0 Premier on top as you are watching Kent State Invite Baseball on SmeeSports. Sefcik will get back to work as he hits the top of the zone for strike one. Both teams had to wait quite a bit longer than expected to play their game today. A 45-minute delay from the initial expected start time, as this one ended up getting underway at around 6:15. Opposed to the initial 5:30 start time that was given. Crazy, we started today ahead of schedule by 15 minutes. We end behind by 45. Sefcik 0-2 is fouled back. And we're not going to end on time unless we're done in the next, 45 minutes? And I'd be surprised if that happens. And I don't hope it does, because that would probably mean we don't have a good game. Again, the 0-2, this time a close miss. But Eric McFadden this past season, 1-for-1 with a double, and 8 games played for Avon Lake. The 1-2, there, strike three looking, 1 up, 1 down for Sefcik. That'll be his first strikeout of the game. A combined 4 between him and Campbell so far. We saw a lot of strikeouts early on in game number 1. This game looking quite similar to that matchup, at least for the time being. Now it turns to Brady Robinson, the shortstop. Wearing number 15, the rising senior, a two-sport athlete out of Medina High School. On top of baseball, also plays basketball for the Battling Bees. A lot of Medina influence on NMC, as we saw it earlier on today with Blomquist and Rimke for NMC Karavik. But the job that the Karaviks have done with NMC is quite impressive, as they really were built well. A lot of good coaching, a lot of good players all together. And they are definitely going places. As for Premier, they have been around for just such a long time. It's no surprise to see how well they're doing. The 2-1, swing and a miss. Of course, a lot of that does come down to the job that Ryan Boris has done with Premier, getting in some of the top coaches in Northeast Ohio. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes on the shortstop. And he will take this one deep to left field. Playable in the shade, as this one will be tracked down and caught. I said it just a little bit ago. The shade is going to make it a lot easier to track the baseball. And I'm sure out in left field, Sapesi thought so. 2 up, 2 down. That has to make things 10 times easier out there. You're in one of the darkest spots in the ballpark. You're not glaring directly into the sun. You're looking up. You see the baseball. It's a routine play. Made a lot easier. Now a sharp grounder over towards short. Cleanly picked up. Throw to 1 is on the money. An excellent chuck from Imke to end the inning. NMC goes in order in the home half of the second. To the third we go. Top of the order coming right back up for Premier.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Back to Patton we go at the top of the order for Premier Budzinski. 1-0 Premier on top, courtesy of an RBI single back in the first inning. As you are watching Kent State Invite Baseball on SmeeSports. Definitely still hot and humid out in Kent, but other than that, just purely visually a beautiful night for baseball. Then you add on the heat, not so much, but still manageable. We'll take it. It's a lot better than 30 degrees and snowing for baseball. The 1-0, Patton fouls it off. It'll go Patton, Sefcik, and Sapesi. 1 through 3 this inning as Premier looks to build onto their already 1-0 lead. Patton flies this one into left field. And it'll be easily tracked down and caught by Timosiunas for out number 1. A nice routine play for the left fielder again, partially in the shade. Those plays are being made a lot more routinely in this game in comparison to the last. So now Sefcik, the pitcher, steps in. He grounded out to Eric McFadden at third, his first time up. And again, Braden Campbell has really settled in nicely over the past couple of innings. Shook off the first inning, and since then has been solid. The 0-1, right up the middle it goes from Sefcik. So a 1-out base knock gives him his first hit of the day. And that'll bring up Alex Sapesi with a runner on to work with. Just a nice piece of hitting. Sefcik takes it perfectly up the middle. Nothing more you can ask of him to do. You need runners on to make something happen against this NMC team. You get your runner on, and now you need some help from the rest of your offense. And that is where Sapesi comes in. He walked his first time up. Now looks for his first hit. And that would have been a good one to attack. Instead, he'll take strike 1. Also has a put out in left field today. Now Sapesi will fly this one foul. Could be playable in front of NMC's, or their Premier's dugout, as in the end it's going to go foul. Not playable. Eric McFadden ran it out as far as he could. And the end drops as it's quickly 2 strikes on Sapesi. After him, it goes to the lone scorer today in Cooper Seidner, who drove in a run back in the first. And he might have an opportunity to do something similar, depending on what Sapesi can cook up here. But a 2-strike count, Campbell back to work, looking for the punch-outs. Runner goes here, and it's an easy stolen base. I don't think Reef Snyder was expecting it, but a quick stolen base. Ball called. And now a runner in scoring position. That's a heads-up play from Sefcik, still on the bases. I think he knew that a lot of that effort from Reef Snyder would go down to the frame. And took advantage. Now the 1-2. Fly ball sent into left field. Again, it's for Timosiunas as he will make the catch for out number 2. But still a productive at-bat for Sapesi as that'll move up run number 2 into scoring position. And now Cooper Seidner will try his luck once again. As for NMC, it'll be 9-10-1 coming up in the home half of the 3rd inning. Still trying to make their way in this game. But right now, this one belongs to Premier. And that one will help. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Overall, Braden Campbell has looked quite good. 3 strikeouts across nearly 3 innings of work. He just needs to do a little bit more with runners on to take care of business. I know last time he did pick off a runner, but he needs some help elsewhere too. Of course, that delayed throw from behind the plate didn't help. A couple of other plays haven't helped either. And beyond that, he just needs some run support, which he is not in the lineup, so there's nothing he can do about it. The 1-1 will miss. Not a bad spot going for the bottom corner. Just couldn't get it in there in the end. And he'll have to work from behind. 2 balls, 1 strike at the count on Seidner. Campbell back on the saddle, tries it again as this ball is sent deep to center field. Still going back as this ball is going to drop for extra bases. Seidner brings in his 2nd run of the game. This time it's an RBI double for the catcher. Make it 2-0 Premier. He is having himself a day so far. 2 really nice hits. This one, of course, packed all the punch necessary. That ball just kept floating and floating well beyond the center fielder. Nothing more could have been done. Clearly their earlier game, a wake-up call. And they have woken up for their final game of day 1. So now it turns to Imke. Did it hit him? I guess it did. I mean, he sold it quite well, as that is the 2nd time he has been hit today. I didn't really see it. He just sprinted down the line. Don't know if the umpire just didn't see it or assumed with that kind of confidence he got hit. So now it turns to Branch, a chance to extend this inning with 2 on, 2 down. First pitch is going to miss. No appeal on the half swing, as it looked like Branch was more than within his rights and within his depth to get that ball, or the bat back. I don't think it was necessarily close in the end. That one, though, a no-doubter. Count 1-1. 2-0 Premier. Both RBIs coming courtesy of the catcher, Cooper Seidner. Helping lead this team thus far, albeit early. Campbell's 1-1, up the middle, right to second base to end the inning. A nice swing, but right to Iannello at second. And we will see him again in a few moments, batting in the 2 spot this inning. The 10th spot overall. Middle of 3 in Kent. One more tacked on for Premier as they lead it 2-0 over NMC.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Premier up 2-0 on NMC as we enter the home half of the third inning. It'll be Soltero, the rising senior out of Medina, stepping in for his first at-bat of the day in the 9th spot. Sefcik's first pitch high for ball 1. Has thrown quite a lot of pitches so far. We'll see his pitch count here in a few moments, but not necessarily on the low end, as there's the get strike 1. Through 2 innings now, going into his third of work, 38 total pitches. Definitely beginning to run it up a little bit. But as long as he can kind of stay under that 15 to 20 range, or even at the low end of that 15 to 20 range per inning, he'll be in an okay spot heading into the 4th. The 1-2, swing and a miss. 1 up, 1 down to begin the inning as Sefcik will get his second strikeout of the day. Now, if he can get efficient at-bats like that, he'll be in a really good spot heading into the final 4 innings, especially if he is going to finish this one out. Definitely too early to say that he will. Also, irresponsible to say that he won't. We'll just see what he can do as this one is fouled back. It'll be Xavier Iannello, the second baseman, stepping in for the first time today. The rising senior, 6'1", 165, out of St. Ignatius High School. Sefcik 0-1, go to the outside and connects. Quickly 0-2 on the number 10 hitter. In the on-deck circle, it is Mastan Tuono. The 0-2, grounded foul over towards Premier's dugouts. As you can start to see on your screen, the shade is making its way over the diamond. The tree's definitely helping, as I'm sure that'll cool down the field at least a little bit as this game reaches the halfway point. Still far from over and far from being a nice breezy day, but any little bit helps. Once again, the 0-2, and again, it's fouled back. 2 good survival swings from the second baseman. As for the offense, if they can continue putting up a few runs at a time, just get a little bit larger of a lead, they'll be feeling really confident entering the final few frames. One more 0-2, this one taken over towards third. An excellent job to knock it down, and an excellent throw and an excellent stretch to stay on the bag. All things considered, an excellent play from Branch and Hinton combined. 2 down. Don't know what's more impressive, that throw or the fact that Hinton stayed on the bag. Both were quite impressive. And unlikely, that ball looked like it was going to sneak down the line in a hurry. But knocks it down, and I think he came off for a second and then reestablishes. Quite impressive from the first baseman. And now we go back to the top with Mastan Tuono. The first pitch he sees will skate to the backstop for ball 1. Premier in the top of the 4th will bring up Hinton, Miller, and Farrell. 7 through 9 coming up. Trying to extend what they hope to be a 2-0 lead when they get there. As for Sefcik, if he can get out of this inning a little bit quicker, 50 pitches through 3 innings, a lot better than 38 through 2. The 1-1 fly ball sent into right field, still going back and down for extra bases. That's the swing NMC has been looking for. Mastan Tuono is going for third, and he is going to stop there with a 2-out triple. So just like that, NMC's offense is starting to figure it out. A big double, or now triple rather, to begin the second go-around for the offense. Their first extra base hit of the game, their second total hit. Both now have come in the top 2. And here comes the other guy with the hit in Noah Merrill. But Mastan Tuono, a really good swing behind it. Looked to be a direct laser to the right fielder. But in the end, it goes well over Farrell's head, and it will be scored a double, and then an extra advancement. So depending on how you want to score it, a double or a triple, either way is fine, as there is ball 1. But NMC 90 feet away from getting their first run on the board in this game. As for Sefcik, still some work to do to get out of the inning, and he will have to go into the 50s. Not ideal, but still plenty of clock, so to speak, with the time, and with it, plenty of pitches left to use. The 1-1 is high. Back pick down to third. Not in time. Mastan 2-0. Too keen to it. Gets back more than quick enough. After this, we'll have 4 more innings of work to see this one out completely. The 2-1. A quick jam swing over towards the left side and caught by Sefcik. Through 3 innings, has allowed 2 hits, nearly gave up a run in the third, but stands tall, forcing a pop-out from Noah Farrell. To the 4th we go. Score remains 2-0 Premier, as you are watching Kent State Invite Baseball on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
So far, so good for Premier. The defense has stood tall, allowing a total of 2 hits so far. The offense has driven in a total of 2 runs. 2-0, top of 4. A really good bounce back so far for Premier after their 12-4 loss earlier on today at Munson against the Cleveland Baseball Federation. It'll be Hinton, Miller, and Farrell. 7 through 9 due up here. Braden Campbell has settled it in over the past couple of innings. Did allow a run last inning. Still more work for him to do to really be in a rhythm. But as long as he can keep it 2-0 after 4, or if his offense can figure it out and make it a little bit closer after 4, he'll have done a good job. The 0-1 quickly there as well, 0-2. And it's in a better spot pitch count-wise in comparison to Sefcik. With those 2 tacked on, up to 47. And here comes his 48th. And it's a beauty to the outside edge. 1 up, 1 down. 4th strikeout of the game for Braden Campbell. And that's the 2nd time he has taken down Hinton. So with 1 down, Cohen Miller, the second baseman, will step in. He singled his first time up, then immediately got picked off. Has to be careful to avoid that same exact fate. But the first pitch he sees, he'll take high for ball 1. We talk about a great 3-pitch sequence to begin an inning. Doesn't get much better than that from Braden Campbell. Of course, still wants to get through this inning quickly and give his offense another go at it. But not a bad spot to be in at this point of the game, considering how it started. Both teams looking for a milestone win. Premier win number 20 on the season, NMC number 15. Campbell taking his time before the 1-2. And again, he gets another looking. Up to 5 strikeouts on the day. Back-to-back punch he's looking. It's 2 up, 2 down, as that'll bring up Liam Farrell. Again, this sequence is what we have been waiting for from Braden Campbell. That's only his 2nd ball of the inning. Otherwise, the other 6, they've been strikes. He's been quite impressive so far. 75% strike rate. Now this one, skied behind the backstop, could be playable. And it is. An excellent catch behind the plate. Reef Snyder gets to it, and the inning is over. The sun might not be there, but right up against the netting, that is not an easy play to make. We'll watch this one back on the replay. Impressive work from the defenses today. We have seen a lot of really good plays in all 5 games. But this one just had to see it behind, and from there, kind of stumbled into the netting, but still able to keep his footing and make the catch. At the halfway point, score remains 2-0 Premier, as you are watching Kent State Invite Baseball on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
And NMC's offense is back to the drawing board in the home half of the 4th. Timosiunas, McFadden, and Reef Snyder 3 through 5 due up as you are watching Kent State Invite Baseball on SmeeSports. So far today, this cohort is 0 for 2 with a walk, and the walk was from Timosiunas' first time up. Heading forward from here into the 5th, it'll be the top of the order coming up once again for Premier. And we'll see what kind of situation they are in as there is ball 3 high and in. And NMC looking to strike. They have the pieces to make it happen. Just looking to get a convincing jump on things as this game is starting to go towards the back end. And there's ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk to Timosiunas to begin the inning. Sefcik has been good so far for Premier. The question is, how long can he go in this game? Is there a pitch count they want him to hit? Is there a number that he can't exceed? Up to 56 pitches. We'll see where he stands after 4. And that'll really influence Coach Budzinski's decisions when it comes to the bullpen. If he can keep it below 70 this inning, I think he can get you through 6. I don't think that, based on what we've seen so far, he can go 7 without getting into the 100s. A good drive deep to left field. This could change the game, and it's going to one-hop the fence. What a swing from Adam McFadden. Here comes the lead runner, Timosiunas. He is going to score, and it's an RBI triple for McFadden. Just like that, NMC is on the board at long last, and they are 90 feet away from tying this game up at 2. What a swing from Adam McFadden. On a windier day, that could have been out of here. But in the end, it one hops the wall, stays in play. From that point forward, it's just a foot race. Timosiunas was always going to win his. And same with McFadden. And now time called. A quick conversation between Seidner and Sefcik, trying to quickly get back on the same page as Reef Snyder steps in. An opportunity for him to tie up the game at 2 apiece. All it took was one swing to energize this NMC offense. And they're right back to where they want to be. That pitch pretty much in line with Reef Snyder, just well above him. After the catcher, it goes to Eric McFadden. Sure, no rivalry there after seeing the RBI triple. The 1-0 taken for a strike. But for Spencer Sefcik, he has to put that one behind him quick. Come out and pitch like it didn't happen. Of course, focus on the runner at third as an afterthought. Make the hitter your main priority as this one is jammed up. Playable in foul territory as he will make the catch for out number 1. But focus on him as a afterthought. You just have to know he's there. Understand that you can't lollygag and take your time on the mound. You can't get weak throws back from your catcher. Things that can allow that runner to take advantage of your cadences you can't do. Otherwise, your main focus is the batter. So it's business as usual, with the exception of one annoying piece 90 feet away from home plate. And now it turns to Eric McFadden, trying to drive in Adam McFadden. Can the Shoremen combine for double trouble? It looks like they might be able to. Throw to first, it's in time, but that'll drive in Adam. Eric sacrifices himself for Adam. He will score, and that'll make it 2-2. That's what you want to see. Good, selfless team baseball, and it's the age-old trade-off in baseball. You'll take it every time. You give up and out, you get a run. Good transaction. New ball game. 2 apiece. And now the offense turns to Robinson as he'll take ball 1. Brody Robinson, 5'11", 155, out of Medina. The 1-0 will skip away from the catcher. So this game will be looking a lot different entering the final 3 frames. Sefcik nearing in on 70 pitches. This will be number 65. Sharp ground ball. Hit over towards short. The throw to first is in time for out number 3 to end the inning. A nice put out again from Imke. But the damage, it has been done from NMC's perspective. They tie this one up. Both McFaddens drive in a run as we head to the 5th. 2-2 your score. Plenty to play for in the final 3 innings.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Welcome back to Schoonover Stadium in Kent, top of 5. Tie ball game 2-2 as you are watching Kent State Invite Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with the 965 Midwest Tournament Challenge. For Braden Campbell, a new sense of security on the mound. His offense has finally picked him up. The game's tied. It's a new game. And under 60 pitches, a chance for him to get out of this inning quickly to give his offense another go at it in the bottom of the inning. That'll help. It's a quick fly out to center field. Mastantuono easily there for out number 1. If NMC can score in the bottom of the inning, the next time he'll step in, he'll have that imaginary yet palpable countdown in his mind, counting down from 6 outs to the point where he gets the remaining of them to end the game. And I think based on the amount of pitches that we've seen him throw, he is in line to go the complete distance. The 0-1 swung on and missed by Sefcik. This will be pitch number 59 for Braden Campbell. Looking to get the second out of the inning. And he will with a drop third strike. So the throw down to first is in time, and there it is, confirmed. So Campbell up to 6 strikeouts on the day. 2 up, 2 down. And now it turns to Sapesi, the left fielder. We'll see what he can do, even if he exceeds 60. Below 65 pitches through 5. Honestly, he could probably get out of this game with under 90, which would be quite impressive considering how it started. And he just continues to get swing after swing. That has helped him out quite a bit. A 1 count on the left fielder. Braden Campbell looking to rally the troops for NMC as we head towards the end of this ball game. And he just continues to dial it up. You get rid of that first inning. Of course, there was another run after it. But that's the only blemish against him then. You have 2 hits, if that, and a whole host of strikeouts. Up to 7 on the day. Braden Campbell has figured it out. He goes back-to-back with them, and the side is retired. It's back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings for Campbell. In both frames, had a pair of strikeouts. He is on point for NMC, and at the right time as well. This one remains tied 2-2 as we flip to the home half of the 5th inning.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Matt Dummeyer leads it off for NMC in the home half of the 5th inning. 8, 9, and 10 coming up for NMC. This one a stalemate, 2-2. A great matchup to close out our 5-game slate today at the Kent State Invite. Day number 1 of the 5th Kent State Invite this season. You've seen a lot of good tournaments here at Kent's over the past couple of seasons. This one shaping up to be quite an interesting one. Dummeyer puts this one into left field. It's a leadoff single. Plenty of power behind that cut. And just like that, the go-ahead run stands at first for NMC. Down 2-0 early on in this one. They have battled over the past inning and a half to put themselves in a prime spot to take a lead that they may never look back from. Now it turns to Soltero, another rising senior out of Medina. What a spot this is for the Battling Beasts. And then it turns to 2 Ignatians. That being Ianello and Mastantuono. A 1 count on the DH. Sefcik back to work this time. Whoa. Okay. 0-2. That ball looked well inside. I mean, that ball was maybe a couple of baseballs inside the righty's batter's box. The 0-2 this time fouled away. Looking back at Sefcik, that was pitch 71. He gets through the 5th and maybe a little bit of the 6th. Unless he is going to run his pitch count up into the 100s. Once again, the 0-2 this time well off the dish. The key thing for Premier is finding a way to score without relying on Seidner. He has both of their RBIs today. That's an issue for the 6th and 7th innings, but still worth noting. That time he'll help him with a frame. There's strike 3 looking. 1 down. Spencer Sefcik up to 3 punch-outs on the day. Second one against the DH, Soltero. And now Ianello, the second baseman, steps in. 0-for-1 today with a ground out to Branch at third. This one high and in. Time locally 7:21 for those just tuning in. No, we are not nearing the end of the time limit. We still have around 45 to 50 minutes. This game ended up starting 45 minutes late. The 1-0 hits the top corner. I do believe we kind of shouted it out. 6:12 was the start time, so 8:12 would be the last time that you could start a new inning. So still 50 minutes. We'll play the 7. The 1-1, perfect. Of course, unless one team decides to score 8 runs unanswered in one inning, then we wouldn't. But I don't see that happening. Not at all. Count 1-2 on Iannello. Sefcik fires, and my goodness, he got him to miss. And then some. 2 down. 4 strikeouts on the day. We're going to watch that one back. That's how you get a kid to swing out of his shoes. I think part of it was he was lunging for it, but just completely lost his footing. I'm sure that's one that Sefcik will definitely appreciate. And he just keeps it going. But Spencer Sefcik, 4 strikeouts today. Now Mastantuono steps in for the 3rd time. A triple and a pop-out so far today for him. So I would say complete opposites. Don't think it's much further apart than that. Strikeout, maybe? That could be fair. The 1-1, Mastantuono will foul it off. Count 1-2 with Noah Merrill in the on-deck circle. Again for Premier Seidner, Imke, and Branch. 4 through 6 coming up in the 6th. And they'll have some pressure to score. Sefcik 1-2. Line drive over the shortstop and into left center field. This one goes. Mastantuono will keep the inning going. Now 2 for 3 on the day with 4 total bases. Another nice swing from the center fielder. Now it turns to Noah Merrill, who already has a base hit today. And this is his opportunity to take over and give NMC that coveted lead. But first time is called, and this might do it for Sefcik. We'll see. And Sefcik has been quite impressive. Pitch count-wise, 81. Surely you let him finish the inning. Unless a run scores. I think you let him finish. Going into the 6th, you bring somebody out for the final 2, but I think you let him go out here and show what he can do for one more batter. Then from there, maybe. But this is a pressure spot and a chance to see what he can do under pressure, and they're going to keep him on the mound. That's the right call. I just don't think that would have been a good spot to take him out of the game. I think with the pitch count, this should be his last inning. It depends. Again, do you want him to have a chance to pitch on Sunday? Answer no. There's ibuprofen. He could throw 125. If the answer's yes, you probably want him under 90. Under 85 ideally, but here comes Merrill. A chance to change the game as he will swing and miss. Again, it's just so subjective to the coach. How do you value the arm and how much wear and tear, meaning how many pitches is too many? You'll get a different answer from every single coach. Sefcik 0-1. Merrill underneath it, pops it foul, and out of play it goes. Up to 83 pitches. This will be number 84. Spencer Sefcik looking to get Premier into the 6th. Still tied. He'll have to wait. It's ball 1. Even if this is the end of the road for him on the mound, what an outing it was. Holding this NMC team. But still, a little bit of work to do. That time he'll miss high. I do get the feeling, though, if this is anything other than an out, you do make the change. Bases loaded, especially, you bring on somebody who can get a quick out. The 2-2, it's low for ball 3. And barring a foul ball, this will probably be his last pitch. Unless they decide to trust him for the 6th. It's a big pitch. Biggest of the day. Number 87 for Spencer Sefcik. And of course, anticlimactically, he'll step off. So we'll try it again. Count full 3-2 on Noah Merrill. Timos Unis awaits in the on-deck circle for NMC. The payoff pitch, fouled away. Well, I did make the disclaimer it's his last pitch unless it's fouled away. So we'll get at least one more. It'll be number 88. Again, 4 through 6, Seidner, Imke, and Branch coming up for Premier in the top of the 6th inning. Can they find a way to get out of the 5th? Sefcik's payoff pitch, fly ball, sent into right field, looks to be going foul, and it is going to do exactly that, right into the bullpen. Farrell saw it out all the way just to make sure. So we'll do it one more time. A great battle, though, for Noah Merrill. Has hung in this at-bat quite well. He feels he deserves a walk. He feels he deserves something for it. Same for Spencer Sefcik. He feels like he deserves a way out of it. And that he has done enough to earn that liberty. Once more, the payoff pitch. It's fouled back. So, from pitch 87 all the way up to now, what will be pitch 90? Still 3-2. And again, I think just based on the pitch count, this will be it, barring a foul ball. One more time. This time, Merrill gets jammed up. It's going foul, and it is going to drop. Is it fair? No. But right in between them, and you can just feel the heartbreak between those two. Sider and Sefcik, that heartbroken look, just demoralizing. It's a terrible feeling between catcher and pitcher. You're going to war for each other every single pitch. Just couldn't get on the same wavelength for that one. Man, that was... You could just feel the heartbreak here. It's a free life, essentially, for Noah Merrill. What can he do with it? Another payoff pitch. Ground ball, shot over towards short. The flick to 2 is in time. Imke picks up his pitcher and gets Premier out of the inning. Where would this defense be without Ethan Imke at short? He has made so many big plays today for Premier. Same with Spencer Sefcik. 4 strikeouts on the day, 91 pitches in, and this one is still a stalemate. To the 6th we go. Score remains 2-2 at Kent State University.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
To begin the top of the 6th inning, we do have some breaking news coming out of NMC. A member of the NMC Karavic team that we saw literally a few hours ago has committed to the Division I level. River Blomquist out of Medina is heading to Akron. That being posted 12 minutes ago according to his social medias. So congratulations to River Blomquist, a much-deserved honor going Division I as this ball is sent into left center field. It's a leadoff base hit for Seidner. Now 3 for 3 on the day. That'll be his second base hit. But going back to River Blomquist, that is the second Akron commit to come out of that NMC Karavic team this month. The first was Blake. Blake Moore coming out of Keystone. Also heading over to Akron. So congratulations to him. We have really enjoyed covering him over the past season and a half. And best of luck to him as he heads off to Akron. No surprise at all. He might be one of the youngest players in his class, but he is beyond powerful. We saw him today in a pinch hit scenario come on and get a hit. So no surprise that He was highly touted. And we'll see if anybody else commits when we're on air, as it seems like that NMC Karavic team has decided that, you know what, enough's enough. We're all deciding where we're going right now. 3 kids in 1 month. They have 2 commits entering the season, one of which was a senior, and the other one committed back in November. Their other commits have come over the past week and a half. And of course, the question is for NMC Bliss, outside of Braden Campbell, when do the rest of their guys start to commit? I'm sure the answer is semi-soon. But a 3-0 count on Imke. He has been hit twice. This time, hangs in for more than 1 pitch. Count 3-1. As for Braden Campbell, this will be pitch number 68 of the game for him. And he'll go for another pickoff, and he has a rundown. That ball right in front of the first baseman. Throw to second. Not in time. I'll tell you what, Zeidner just played with fire. Somehow doesn't get burned. Go-ahead run for Premier is now in scoring position. But I think Coach Budzinski is going to tell him, let's refrain from that one next time. And that could have easily been a pickoff. Easily should have been. And it appears he's a little shaken over at second. Not a good sign to see your star, who has been far and away your best hitter today, a little shaken. He has been your heartbeat. Both runs, he's been involved. And now a chance for him to be the go-ahead run as the runner. Even if he is taken off the bases via courtesy later on. The 3-1. Back in it. Full count. A great battle from Braden Campbell. After Imke, it goes to Branch, then Hinton. 2-2, top of the 6th. Premier's go-ahead run in scoring position. And here comes the payoff pitch. Imke underneath it. Could be playable behind the plate. Did he get it? Oh my gosh, he did! What a catch for out number 1. That's nasty, Brock. That is nasty. What a catch. How did he track it? I mean, if he would have dove for it head first, that's one thing, but the slide and track, he pretty much had to reset to find it. And he somehow comes away with it. That's impressive. I'll tell you what, I've tried that play before. It did not end well for me. There's a reason I'm up here, and there's a reason why, at least, I would expect soon Brock Reef-Snyder is going to be committing somewhere to play baseball, especially with his pop times being sub-2. We're on a 1.8 at his best. A 0-1 count on Branch after that excellent catch behind the plates. That's a game-changing play. It really is. If NMC gets out of this, they'll have plenty of momentum to take it into the home half of the 6th and score. Even in baseball, defense can turn into offense. The 1-1, it's perfect. A beautiful delivery from Braden Campbell. Count 1-2 on the third baseman. But oh, how one catch can change the trajectory of an inning. That one surely did. The 1-2 again popped up. Does he do it again? This one's out of play. I was about to say, there's no way he gets 2 in the same inning, let alone back-to-back. He'll have to wait for another. And he'll take a second to go and talk to his pitcher. I feel like the biggest storyline today hasn't been necessarily just a good defense. It's more of the fact that whenever there is a pressing moment, the defense has picked up their pitcher. And when somebody else in the field makes a mistake, the other 8 guys out there pick them up. That's been my biggest takeaway from this game. It's 2 teams. Whenever somebody makes a mistake, they get picked up immediately. And that's a good brand of baseball on both ends. Campbell's 1-2, flown foul. That ball is going to be lost to the Wolves, or probably more accurate to Northeast Ohio Coyotes. Maybe a raccoon. But I doubt a parent is going to go and be a good Samaritan and follow after that one. Nor should they be. We'll see. The 1-2, well high and in. There's a parent down there. He's thinking about it. Is he going for it? No, he's not. Okay. I was going to say, that ball was definitely gone. He's coming back. He's already fetched one today. Count 2-2 on Branch. And there's strike three looking. 8th strikeout today for Braden Campbell. 2 down. This is arguably the best game of the day. And that says something on a day that has been nothing but crazy. This one as well was worth the wait. This one was worth a 45-minute delay to give us this great battle. And I don't think anybody is surprised by that notion at all. We expected a good battle. 2 teams, again, fighting for a semi-milestone. Win 15 for NMC, number 24 Premier. A lot is on the line, and a lot can be done to make it happen. The 1-0 taken high for ball 2. After a hint in, it would turn to Miller. As for NMC, Tomosi Eunice, McFadden, Reef Snyder, 3 through 5 coming up. The 2-0 again hits the outside perfectly. A strikeout this inning from Campbell and an excellent catch behind the plate from Reef Snyder. The outs thus far for NMC in the top of the 6th. Campbell's 2-1. Swing and a miss. That was pitch number 80. So 81 coming up, and if he can stay around here, he might have enough in him to go out for the 7th. But only time will tell. And then we'll get our answer as to if we'll see Sefcik again on the mound for Premier. Campbell's 2-2. Swing and a miss. The side is retired. 9 strikeouts for Braden Campbell. I'll tell you what, Jake Solomon knows how to recruit pitching. And this one is going to be a fun player to watch for the doors in 2027. To the home half of the 6th we go. Score remains 2-2 in Kent.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
A quick shout out to NMC before we begin the home half of the 6th inning. Just checked Instagram again, and within 20 minutes of River committing, they already have a graphic out for him committing to Akron. That's quite impressive. Whoever's on their social team doing a good job and probably deserves a raise, as there is ball 1 up high. I just did not expect to see them get it done quickly, so fair play to them. I guess, and somewhat of a surprise as well, Spencer Sefcik remains on the mound for Premier. It looks like he is going to go as long as he can, which he's been pitching good. I don't mind it. Tomosi Eunice over toward short, knocked down by Imke, throw to 1. Once again, he makes an excellent play. 1 up, 1 down. I'll run the comment again. Where would Premier's defense be without Ethan Imke at short? Probably not in a good spot. I mean, just counting the outs, had an out early on, 2 pop outs in the first. up to 3, 4, up to now 6 putouts. He's responsible for 2 innings worth of outs at short. Once again, the definition of today's game has been teammates picking up teammates. It's been quite fun. The 1-0 off the plates. So for Sefcik, nearing 100. How much longer can he go as Adam McFadden looks for another triple? Right now, I would say more looking for a walk. Patience is going to be key for him. And if this game were somehow to be tied after 7, it looks like right now we might have enough time for 8th, which would be wild. The 3-0, it is in the dirt for ball 4. NMC, they want to get this one done in the 7th. They want to score here and bring out the defense one final time to take care of business. So now it turns to Brock Reef-Snyder. 2 pop-outs today, 1 to the pitcher, 1 to the catcher. But a really nice play behind the plate last inning. Runner goes here on a heavy delay, and there is no contest. Nice little pop slide, too, from Adam McFadden. I like the flair behind it. Go ahead, run now in scoring position. Not too many guys can pull that off either. Sefcik takes his time. Good swing, but foul. I think NMC thought they had the swing they've been waiting for, which they've had a couple of really good swings so far, but still yet to lead in this game. They want that to change quickly. It doesn't matter how long you lead for, it just matters that when the game's over, you are on top. 0-2 count on Reef-Snyder. Sefcik back to work as he will stay alive. A good survival cut from the catcher. Coming up after this, we'll be off tomorrow, then Friday and Saturday. 2 morning doubleheaders at AOA as a part of the NABF World Series. Then on Sunday, we'll have 3 games, the semifinals and the championship for the 18U division. Start times between 9 and 9:30 all 3 days. Which ones are which, I don't know offhand. There are 2 9:30s, I believe, and 1 9. No. There's 2 9s and 1 9:30. Which one's the odd man out? I don't remember offhand, so I apologize. Once more, the 0-2. Yeah, not once more. Twice more. We're going to continue. And if we're not careful, Brock Reef-Snyder may play us out of baseballs. I mean, he's lost at least 1 or 2 this at-bat to the woods. Unless some brave Samaritan is going to go into the woods and track them down, we have to be careful. I'm sure somehow we'll have extra baseballs somewhere. We'll find a way to play. We always do. Count 0-2 on the catcher. Still. Will this one move the needle? It will. Line drive into left center field. Reef-Snyder puts it down perfectly. McFadden will take the turn. He's coming on home, and he is going to score. It's an RBI double for Brock Reef-Snyder. Had the excellent catch in the top, and now the go-ahead double in the bottom. What an inning for 53. At long last, NMC has been battling for it, but they finally have the lead. All it took was one heck of a battle. That 0-2, it was more than worth the wait for NMC. They had the battle to make it happen, but they get it done, and they will continue it. This ball drops in left field. Reef-Snyder, they're going to send him home on a delay. The relay home, it's going to be close, and he's going to be safe. So it's back-to-back RBI base knocks. This time it's Eric McFadden. And there's the insurance run for NMC. I mean, we have replays so close to each other. We're going back to the last replay. Now 4-2 NMC. Time has been called. And I think that is going to do it for Spencer Sefcik. 105 pitches. A valiant effort for him, but in the end, just a little bit too much as NMC has figured it out. We'll see, though. Still a chance he stays on. I think he's going to plead his case to try and finish this one out. But we'll see what Coach Budzinski ends up going with. For Premier, they will have Miller, Farrell, and Patton. So 8, 9, and 1 coming up in the top of the 7th. It's a big decision. You're down by 2. But Sefcik has been your rock today, and it looks like they will keep him on. That's a big vote of confidence. And we'll see what he can do with it. But this is a seasoned coaching staff. Ohio Budzinski from Highland High School then made his way around from Siena Heights, which is now close to Muskingum University. You have some other good coaches who have played for Findlay, such as Coach O'Malley and Coach Williams. Just a really good coaching staff, a deep coaching staff. They know what they're doing here. And they'll be the experts, as of course, we've already talked about it a few times. They've been with this squad for a while. They know their strengths and weaknesses. If there is a question as to who to be or who to keep on the field, they're the guys to ask. Chopper over towards short. They're not going to get the tag. Imke's throw to first is in time. He tried going for the double play, which my question is, if McFadden fell, how wasn't he tagged? It'll still be a ground out, the 7th put out of the game for Ethan Imke. But there's a fair argument to say that he should be at 8. Unless they're saying McFadden just kind of hit the deck. Either way, it turns to Dunmeyer. He singled his last time up. NMC up by 2, 42 in the bottom of the 6th. Dunmeyer, weak chop off towards the left side. Here's Sefcik's throw on the one hop. It's going to be late. It's an infield RBI single for Matt Dunmeyer. That'll make it 5-2 NMC. And more importantly for them, that'll keep this inning going. They needed some run support. They get it at long last. And for Braden Campbell, he is now in line for the win. And potentially, I think he could be in line for the complete game. I think you throw him back out there. If he struggles, then maybe you make that change. But I think based on where he is pitch count-wise, he can still finish this one in under 95. Sharp grounder up the middle. The hit parade continues for NMC. Their offense is here. It took them until the 6th to really find their groove. But yet another base hit. This inning, 4 total base knocks, 3 singles, and then the RBI double from Reef Snyder. Time now called again, and I believe this is going to do it for Sefcik. A really valiant effort from him. Gave it all he had through 109 pitches. But his day is going to be done. And he'll get the applause of the Premier fans below us, as he should. A really good effort from him today, but he'll toss it over to the pen when we return. 5-2, NMC has unlocked their offense in the bottom of the 6th.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
The call to the bullpen has been made. It is going to be Jason Branch, the third baseman, coming on to pitch. And it'll be Spencer Sefcik taking his place over at third. 5-2. NMC plating 3 so far in the 6th inning. They look to put the finishing touches on this one as Iannello steps in for the 3rd time today, seeing strike 1. This has been a long half inning, so as well. With Campbell, has it been too long for him to go back out? We did see that earlier on today with NMC. They didn't put back on their starting pitcher. They put on Colt Flores because of the long gap. We'll see if this group does the same. Count 1-2. After Iannello, we go back to the top. The 1-2. A close miss just off the plate. Time 7:51, nearing the 8 o'clock hour. It has been, for sure, a long day at the office. The 2-2, Iannello line drive into left center field, and it's going to drop in the gap. 1 run will score. Everybody moves up 2. It is a RBI double for Xavier Iannello. That'll make it 6-2. Another really good swing. 2 runners stay in scoring position. Again, NMC just figured it out at the right time. That's the only thing that changed. They got more confident in their offense, a lot more aggressive too. And they picked up plenty of momentum along the way. And now it goes back to the top of the order. And that ball is going to get away. A chance for another run to score. And it will. That one on a pass ball. It'll make it 7-2. A 5-run lead for NMC. This one is theirs. And they know it. I mean, the confidence they're playing with is just outstanding. Mastan 2-0 so far today. 2 for 3 with a triple, a single, and a pop-out. That pop-out coming his first time up since then is 2 for 2 with 4 total bases. The 1-0 taken high for ball 2. After Mastan 2-0, it'll go to Merrill, then to Mosiunas, who led off the inning. That time, he'll take strike 1. Going forward from here, a lesson learned for Premier. They just need a little bit more behind this one. But they'll take it. They'll learn their lessons, and they'll go forward. As for NMC, this is their recipe for success. They need to continue replicating it. If they can take this kind of energy from this inning, both offensively and defensively, and copy and paste it over the next couple of games, they'll have some success. Here's the payoff pitch. It is high for ball 4, and the inning will continue. So Noah Merrill steps back in. A single his first time up. Since then, a pop-out and a ground-out. I know the final score will not reflect it, but this game a lot closer than it suggests. This does not at all replicate a 7-2 game where NMC controlled start to finish. This is a game that 1 inning changed the game. And it's the bottom of the 6th. So really 1/2 inning changed the game. Of course, you can call that great catch from Reeve Snyder part of it. But breaking this one down to the microparticles, that's all it is. Just 1 inning. And I feel like so many teams play that way. Just 1 inning gets away, and that's the game. Merrill over towards first, and they will rule it foul. I mean, when I played a lot of the games that we got blown out in, there's just 1 inning. You get rid of that 1 inning. Everybody knows what that inning is. They know what it feels like. They always know how to identify it. You get rid of that 1 inning, the game's completely different. This is that inning. Again, the 0-2, and again, it's fouled away this time. Into the bleachers as a fan misses it. And he'll have some hecklers, too. Inexcusable. Had to make that play. Once again, the 0-2, and this one is driven foul down the right field line. The fans have had some fun today. And I'll say I'm sure they're quite happy to be at this time of the day opposed to earlier on in the main heat of the day. I give the fans from the earlier games, the 1 and 3:15 specifically, a lot of credit for being out here in that heat. That was the worst of it. It's still not great. The fan in the press box has made it better, but it's still hot. One more 0-2 this time. It'll miss high and out. As well, make sure you stick with us after our final commercial break once this one goes final, as we will announce our player of the game, presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center in CrossFit Strongsville. This ball sent deep to left center field, and it's going to drop at the fence for extra bases. 1 run will score. Here comes a second. Now cruising to third, it is Noah Merrill. A 2 RBI triple makes it 9-2 NMC. Stole my train of thought and took over. That'll be his second hit of the day, and it's a beautiful hit, might I add. And just like that, NMC, they are 90 feet away from winning this one via run rule. A chance for Jake Mosiunas to walk it off. What a turnaround for NMC. First pitch he'll take for ball one, even if they have to go to the 7th. What a turnaround. Nobody saw it coming like this. The 1-0 fouled back. The player of the game? It'll be a tough conversation, but I think based on what I've seen enough to definitively know who I'm going with. The 1-1, Timosiunas fouls it off. And he is down to his final strike. 1-2 the counts. Premier, they just want a chance. They've been here. They've battled. They've done the dirty work. They just want a chance in the 7th inning. That's all they want here. The 1-2, it'll beam Timosiunas. That ran in well, awkwardly on the back. He appears to be okay. But he will pass the baton off to Adam McFadden. A walk his last time up this inning. And before that, an RBI triple. As mean as it sounds, in the grand scheme of the game, especially because there are 2 outs, Jake Timosiunas does not mean anything at first. He is only an extra out for the defense. The only runner that matters right now is the runner at 3rd, and that is Merrill. It's mean, it's harsh, but when you're at the point of a run rule, only one more run matters. Unless, of course, it's a home run. Then it would count. As well, say there were 2 runners in scoring position and it's a ground rule double, both of those would also score. The 1-0 is high for ball 2. But you bring home Merrill, you bring home the win in 6. The 2-0 connects for strike 1. As for this inning, Brock Reefsnyder is the last possible hitter. Bases loaded, 2 down. Either it's done or it's not. As this ball sent into center field, it's going to be done here. 10-2 NMC will be your final. It's a walk-off single for Adam McFadden, his 2nd RBI hit of the day. And out of nowhere, it's a run rule win for NMC to close out the day. Who saw it coming? We expected a few runs this inning based on how things have been going. Reefsnyder, he's the one who sparked this rally. It nearly goes full circle. He won't get another chance. The rest of his guys finish it off for him. 10-2 your final. When we return, we will announce our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville as you are watching Kent State Invite Baseball on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
NMC escalated this one quite quickly. 10-2 your final in 6. It's an 8 spot to close out the day for NMC as they get their 15th win of the season. Your player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. A massive catch in the top of the inning behind the plate, followed up by the go-ahead RBI double in the bottom. Your player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville is Brock Reefsnyder. One heck of a 6th inning. As I've said multiple times today, the theme of this game is teammates picking up teammates. He picked up his pitcher time and time again. And then when it mattered most, he picked up his offense. He led the way. And he allowed his group to rattle off 8 consecutive runs in the 6th to go home early. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and TikTok, SmeeSports LLC on Facebook and LinkedIn, and SmeeFist 2024 on Twitter. As well, go down below and subscribe. While there is no added cost, it greatly helps out all that we do here at SmeeSports as we cover the best of the Cleveland and Stark County areas. I'll tell you what, today was not an easy day. It was hot out here. Typically, I don't do too many games when it's 90 plus. My asthma is not great in the heat. But these teams made it worth it. They showed up here today in the heat, a bunch of high school kids, to compete with everything they had. And as a former ball player, that just makes me happy. All 5 games today were competitive. Guys going out there, giving it their all, making things happen. Whether it be IVL Karen's walk-off with Joe Svets, a guy that I've known since my senior year of high school, to then Game 2, just the grit from release to Game 3, the Geauga Knights. What a win. No other way to put it. Just a shock upset. To then Game 4, Force Mancuso battling back into this game. Premier giving it all they have, but NMC just picking each other up time and time again. 5 great games today. 10 great teams. 9 great organizations. I say that because NMC was represented twice, so before you come at me, there were 9 organizations here today. Just want to put that one out there. I don't know if Matt or Neil kind of met together and put this one in a cauldron and cooked it up, but as far as day 1 goes of a tournament, all at one site, these 5 games are about as good as it gets. This is about as good of a 5-game slate as you could possibly have asked for today. So for that, I'm grateful. And for that, we head to the weekend. It is time once again for the NABF World Series, Friday through Sunday, full coverage of the 18U division. The tournament officially starts tomorrow, so we'll be keeping our eyes on it. But Friday, we'll have some games. 2 in the morning on Friday, 2 in the morning Saturday. The semifinals and championship of the 18U division on Sunday, all of which are happening at Loomis Field on the campus of Andrews Osborne Academy, a.k.a. AOA. Should be a fun day out on the Far East Side. Looking forward to those this weekend. As well, if you want to become a broadcast sponsor, information is on your screen as to how you can make that happen. But that'll do it for us here today. A long day comes to a close with a 10-2 win for NMC, winning this one in 6. And as I said after the games at Akron a few weeks back, I'm going to go hibernate for a while. We'll see you in a few days. Once again, Nathan Smee signing off from Schoonover Stadium as you have been watching Kent State Invite Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with the 965 Midwest Tournament Challenge.